What's up, guys? Yeah! Alright, I might edit that out. That was pretty intense. I'm just amped up and hype. So, right now, I'm here in Hawaii. Okay, I'm not really in Hawaii right now, but I'm gonna freaking have some brews, man. And today I figured I'd be fancy and nice and get some Leffe. What we got here is a Leffe Belgian Ale. So Leffe Belgian Ale. It's like, how do you... This is 6.6%? God damn, I didn't even know that shit. Oh, shit. Well, it's a Leffe. It's a Belgian Ale. And they're really good. They're actually really good. Like, I could have myself like a Utica, maybe a Miller sometime. You know, the basic beers. But this shit right here, honestly, is like fucking good. It's really good. It's like... I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, wait, I don't want to sound like a generic YouTuber, like, hi guys, and like we're just copying each other and there's only one original. You know, it's just like, dude, fuck that, man. We're just having some beers. So I'm going to have some beers and smoke some tobacco, mainly my American spirits, which in my last video, I was smoking this, and I still am. I haven't gotten a pack of anything new. But come with a journey with me as I smoke some tobacco and then, it smells good. Then I drink some beer. The thing is, too, let's slow down for a second. Because what I appreciate is, you know, you can smoke a cigarette or some tobacco willy-nilly. But one of the reasons why I like good quality tobacco is because, one, you smell it. You appreciate that taste. Not to sound like a snob, but you appreciate that smell. You appreciate the aesthetics and the beauty that nature has provided that we could even smoke in the first place within moderation, you know? So what I'm going to do first is actually, I think I'm going to roll, and then I'm going to open up this beer, and then I'm going to drink for a little bit, and then I'm going to smoke, because I always find tobacco to be a lot better, my personal opinion, when I'm having beers. So now let's roll up first. Did I bring my paper? Is the question. Isn't that the question? And if so, who answers? Oh, apparently not me, because I thought that I got my paper. What is this? This is asinine. I may make another video because I don't want to come in here like I'm incredibly hyped up. I just got back from the gym. You know, so maybe you could be hyped up with me for a little bit, and then we'll calm down by smoking a nice little fag. And I'll be right back. I gotta get my papers. Okay, I'm back. Teleported. Haha. My papers are actually like right on the couch, so that was hilarious. Let me button this up one more. I'm trying to be cool, man. Actually, this is what I would wear a lot of the times when I go out. I like this type of style. But I have two rolling papers here. I have these, what is this, Job, and Raws. And I personally prefer Raws better because I feel like I can get a better taste from the tobacco itself. So I'm going to roll this up right here. You guys ready? Make this like ASMR. Now I slowly grab this. I actually hate those ASMR videos because they're like hypnotizing, bro. And I don't like hypnotization. I don't like feeling like a motherfucker is trying to hypnotize me. Makes me uncomfortable. But anyways, yeah, if you're on the journey with me and want to be a little hyped right now, be hyped with me. It's been probably about 5 hours since I've had some tobacco. And I'm going to have some beers. Let that affect my system a little bit, my nervous system. And then I'm going to smoke some tobacco and be a little chill with me. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jacob fucking Jones. I do like these videos a lot, man, because I do find that it feels good when you're like smoking with somebody. It's like, oh yeah, you know, like, yeah, again, like I said it before in my other one, but it's just like, dude, it's only as weird as you make it, brother. It's not that weird. I mean, there's even in movies, like I'll sometimes put on a certain movie where the character is smoking, like Clint Eastwood, and then I can like kind of vibe out to them. Like, it gives you a different perception and feeling when you're smoking, because especially in America, I feel like there's such a bad connotation when it comes to it that a lot of times people like they might subconsciously feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dude, if your life is going okay and you're doing good and you're taking care of your responsibilities, that's all that fucking matters, brother. You know, and your health is pretty good. That's all that matters. I'd almost be dumb enough to say that I don't even know. Well, I feel like it depends on how you take care of yourself, but I don't know if it really affects. I think if you're doing a lot of deep breathing at times, even some cardio and certain things, damn, my neck is looking jacked. It helps a lot more with the recovery system for the tobacco. I remember even my friend, actually, I just saw today, he does MMA. He just had a bare knuckle fucking fight, which he put on his Instagram story. I was like, damn, okay. I don't remember his handle, so I can't say it right now. But I remember one time, and I agreed with him. It's not like he like told me. I'm like, really? It was just more like, yeah, that makes sense. Like he was like, you know, if you do like your cardio, it's okay to have tobacco once in a while. And I'm like, yeah, it makes total sense. Like it helps with the and getting it out. You know, if you're just sitting around and not really doing anything and not doing a lot of movements, it's more liable to sit in there. So it's like your diet, drinking a lot of fluids like water and stuff like that. All these things can help with the recovery and allow you to have more of an enjoyable experience while you're drinking. Sorry, I know I could talk on and on and on, but either way, it is what it is. So let's pop open this Leffe, and I'll tell you what, I'll review it for you guys. This is a product placement for my low channel, but you know. Boom. It smells good. That smells good. That's cool. You guys are going to watch me just get really chill. So, dig in. I must say that this is a really good beer, brother. Let's just fucking chill, man. I don't got a lot to talk about. Let's just fucking chill. Let's enjoy this. I'm going to chill with you guys. I'm acting like, I'm just acting like I got 100,000 people watching me. But whoever's watching, let's chill. Let's have a beer. Let's chill out. I know I said I would drink a little bit more, but I kind of want to smoke this. So let's light this baby up. That is good shit. This is the type of stuff, man. I really feel like, and I'm going to bring this up in many of my videos, but when it comes to smoking and doing certain things with a certain vibe, you know, smoking tobacco or whatever, I feel like it's really nice to allow yourself to imagine, feel a vibe, like you're chilling in Mexico on the beach and you're having a Corona and you're enjoying the sun and you're chilling and you're just like, life is good. I know sometimes we can be like really stressed with our day and we don't feel like we can relax. But there's times when I think it's okay to just relax and enjoy life. Because why are you here if not to relax? Not fully. I think we're here for a lot of reasons. But one of those reasons I think is also to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. There's some gangsters outside. American Spirit is good. I like American Spirit. See, I think with Jacob Jones, he likes to review a lot of the stuff he's doing. And I might do some of that at times. Maybe I'll get a certain pack or something like that. But I feel like for me, I like to talk about the things I'm doing and the things that I want to do and all this good shit. So it'll probably be how my niche is going to go. Or how I'm going to go. I just enjoy doing this. So I'm like, well, I might as well fucking record it, you know? But one of my dreams, one of them, you know, and it's silly, but I would love, like, I've talked about Small Brain American before, Jacob Jones. It'd be really cool later in the future, one day, if I, like, got my channel decently big and because I do plan on traveling as well. You know, like I really want to go to Japan. Like small brain Americans really sold me on Japan, Osaka especially. Like I really want to go to certain bars and just hang out with the locals and get hammer smash face with alcohol, not literally hammer smash face, but you know, be in like a dingy nightclub, like I'm playing Yakuza and I'm singing karaoke with like the older people. Like that's cool to me. That's fun. Just one aspect of my life, you know. It'd be cool if we all met up, did like a thing, or smoked. And I want to be in a position to be able to do that type of stuff, you know. I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, that's good shit, man. Mm. So this beer apparently won World Beer Awards. World Best Belgian Style Blonde. And I'm telling you that it's a little bit pricier. It's not like $20 or anything, but I got this for like $13 for a 6-pack. It's really good, high quality shit. It tastes very good. Let me get a little closer to you guys. Let me get a little personal with you guys. I love Germany. Germany is great. Like I used to be on and on, in and off there. I was dating a foreign exchange student from like 16 to 18, and I was over there a few times. At that time, I stopped drinking because I started drinking at a really young age, and I stopped for a long time, which is great. I'm glad I did at that time in my life. It's probably good that I did. Allowed me to graduate from high school and shit. Also smoking too, but I remember I was there with her, and me and her mom and her were at a bar, and I was 17, and she's just like, do you want anything to drink? And I was like, no, I don't drink. And she like gave me this look. She's like, like she was so confused, like, what the fuck? Like, you don't drink? And I was like, no, I don't drink. Like, you know, but as I've gotten older, I just appreciate having a good beer, and that relaxation state is really nice. I'm going to probably make this video kind of short, so I think I'm going to smoke this because I have to meet up with a friend. My friend is coming over soon, and I want to actually like relax a little bit, but it is kind of like, I was like, should I should I drink first and then make a video, or should I just start it off? And I was just like, I'm pretty amped up right now. I don't want to like scare people off, but that's a part of who I am. So I want to be me when I'm doing these things, you know. So it just is what it is, and yeah, the day isn't always gonna go as planned. It's good to have a plan, and the plan can still work, but it might not go in the time that you want it to go on, and that's okay. As I've gotten older, I've been more of a planner because I value structure way more than I did when I was younger. Especially when I had my weed phase, my structure was awful, god awful. It was so bad that it scarred me in a good way. That made me want to have more structure in my life. Like I think it's very important to having a good life. Like structure to me is very important. It's very important to have a sense of structure in order to maintain and have a good life, because your due diligence, your foundation, to me is very important to have. You know, that's your due diligence, your structure, the house is what allows you to go out and have a beer, allows you to go take a travel, allows you to make more clarified decisions. And instead of being in positions where you're doing these things, but you have all this anxiety, all this worry because there's something in the back of your mind that's like, I'm not taking care of the things that I should be taking care of. I haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been doing this. You know, we all have different things. Everybody's different. But for me, like those things are certain things. You know, working, having a job. You know, 9 to 5. I like my 9 to 5. I had a job where I was working from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night, 5 p.m. to 10. And it was cool but I wasn't making as much money. I didn't like that I was waking up at like 12 o'clock and like half my day was already gone. You know, I could go to the bars and stay out fucking as late as I wanted for the most part, but it had its way and toll, and especially as me, like, you know, I like to work out. I'm a little jacked. Working out is one of my things, and I enjoy and appreciate being able to wake up, get my body moving around, and doing those things. Even though sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't want to wake up. But me personally, I enjoy being able to wake up and be able to do that stuff, and I find it more enjoyable. Sometimes I can be kind of hard on myself, but you know, I think in time you try to re-regulate your life and you find the balance. Let's light this baby up again. And I must say, I'm not really drinking this that much, so let's chug through this a little bit. Mm. So once this tobacco is done, I'm going to end the video. But I plan to make more videos. And I want to make more. And if you're along with this journey with me, come along on this journey. And, you know, let's have some smokes here and there. And yeah, you know, I don't want to make it all about me either. I don't want to be that guy. But, you know, if you start doing something like this too, start uploading videos, man. And I said in my last video too, like I came to the realization, it's like I don't need to travel the world in order to make awesome videos. Like I can literally just do it in my backyard. You want to go and travel around? Well, maybe just start off, get a GoPro, use your phone, go to your local bar, go on your porch, you know, do what you're already doing. You know what I mean? Do that. And then maybe later on, you know, you could save up some money to go on a trip or, you know, whatever. And then you could record that. Like, it doesn't have to be some extravagant thing all the time. But it would be cool in the future that I make it a little bit more extravagant at times. You know, I don't plan on being one of those guys like, so I like Small Brain American or Jacob Jones. You know, they probably have like a GoPro or something, and they're just walking around filming themselves, and I like that. I like that type of shit. It's fun. It's cool. The last journey I did, I was in New York City, but I was with my friends who were a couple, and it was okay. Like, it was cool. We had a good time. It was okay if they're watching this. It was a good time. They were arguing a lot. I'm not gonna say who, just out of respect. But you know, but we were still having a really good time. We went to this awesome Japanese bar. It was really cool, and hopefully, I'd like to do another trip with them. I think the next trip is to Seattle because I used to live out in Washington State, and by then maybe I'll have a GoPro or something like that, and not like a walking stick or whatever, so I can like record myself. You know, like a recorded stick, not a walking stick. God no. Record myself, God willing, right? But record myself going out and doing some shit. But one of my big trips I want to do is go to Japan, and I got to get my passport. I lost my ID the other day, so that sucks. But I have my birth certificate, and at this point, I'm like, dude, let me just get my passport again because I used to have it, and I'm pretty sure I got stolen when I was in Los Angeles by this fucking dude. That when I was like in my total hippie mode and I was trying not to be judgmental and all this crap, which I think is totally fine to be judgmental at times. It really depends on how you go about it. It's not like you want to be a dick to everybody and all that shit. But, you know, be discerning with who you're around is important. You don't want to be open up to everybody because not everybody has your best interest in mind. And what I've been noticing is when you're just being you, the good and the bad, you know, you'll attract the people that are right for you. And that might change later in time. Maybe you'll have people that'll just be there forever, you know. But you attract the good and the bad. You attract the medium line, is what I'm saying, by being you. But yeah, I have a funny story. So I was talking about one of my friends. He's a teacher out in Korea right now. Hilarious story, honestly. Good thing he's all right though. But he went to Japan. He's in Korea, but he went to Japan for like a day or two, and he told me he was going out, he was hanging out with these people, he was getting really drunk, and then, you know, these Nigerian cats were over there, and they were like, hey, come over to this bar, blah, 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 And he finally goes in. He's like really drunk. He's like, fuck it, I'll check it out. He goes in, he checks it out. And these people were like, apparently the girl was like sucking on his ding dong a little bit. And he's like, okay. And then like he got like a drink, because it's like a hostess bar. And he bought them a drink. And then they started bringing out more drinks. And he's like super smashed. And he's like, where are all these drinks coming from? What the fuck? So he started to realize they were racking up his tab without even asking him. They were just getting more drinks. Because that's how they do it at times, They try to seduce you and lure you in and all that shit. And he told me he got to a point, he just booked it. He booked it and tried to run out. But then when he thought there were stairs, but then he got over there and there was an elevator, and he was trying to get the elevator, and this huge Nigerian dude just started running after him, and then tackled him, or like kind of wrestled him. So he's not a big dude. He's probably like an inch taller than me, but he's like skinnier. He looks like a cool like kind of guitar player with long hair. And he tried to wrestle the dude for like a minute, but he realized he wasn't going to win. Luckily, the dude didn't hit him or anything like that, beat him up. But he dragged him back, basically, and they're like, why did you leave, da-da-da-da. And then he ended up having to pay like $600 for all that shit. And I was like, damn. But he's like, yo, at least the dude didn't beat me up or anything like that. I was able to get out of there alive, so it's all good. But that's crazy. I do want to kind of go to a hostess bar for the fun of it. But just like with some friends and shit like that. And you definitely got to be careful from what I'm hearing. It's not like I've been there or anything like that, but you got to be careful. And aware, discernment is key. All right, guys, we're almost done with this beer here. So whoop the pop, pippity pop. You know what I'm saying? Pippity pop, poop, pop, pop, pop. Skippity doop. But yeah, I was modeling in LA for a while. And I remember this one time, I had sex with Christina Aguilera. No, it never happened. But you could dream, though. I think she still looks good. You know who looks actually pretty good? Pamela Anderson. I like her no makeup look. She looks very pretty, actually. It's fucking... Blah! Alright. Let's enjoy these last few drags. And then I'm going to end this video, guys. But if you're watching, thanks for watching. And I plan on making more videos, so stay tuned. And yeah, I'm fucking... I gotta chill out a little bit before my friend comes, because I like to get in my chill groove for a little bit. And relax. Oh, that's good. Being able to just like relax and chill, because thanks as I'm on the camera, I want to like talk and speak and be a little entertaining. And I'm sure I'll find my groove in time. But it is good because being able to relax, I notice, helps me be able to be more extroverted after the fact, I get excited for it in my heart. But alright, guys. I'm going to call it there. So good sig. I'm going to drink some more. And then I think I'm going to go out for a little bit. So hope you guys have a good night. And if you stayed and watched the whole video, thank you very much. Drop a subscription. I don't even like saying that. But yeah, drop a subscription if you can. If you got any videos or whatever, hit me up. Send your channel. Let me know. Want to build a little community. Talk to people. It'd be really fucking cool, man. Alright, guys. You have a good night, okay? Peace out.